Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to show you how to replace window regulator on a Seat Exeo. This is the exact same car as Audi A4 B7 or even the B6 chassis are pretty similar. I've done this once a couple of years ago and I didn't use quality part. This time I'm doing it right. Hopefully I'm doing it for the last time. So this is a Febi part that I'm going to be using in today's video. I'm going to put the part number in the description if you want to check out for yourselves. So I'm going to quickly show you what tools you're going to need in order to do this job. It's a pretty time-consuming job, so you're going to have to dismantle more or less the whole door. So yeah, let's not waste any time. Let's get started. Okay, so very quickly I'm going to show you what tools you're going to need for this job. Let's start with the Torx bits. We've got the T45, T30, 25 and 20 plastic trim removal tool. This is a long nose plier, torque wrench for the very end where we torque the window to the window regulator, and then I'm using a drill driver with two adapters here to make the job a little bit quicker. So that's it, let's get started. The first thing you want to do is disconnect the battery. We're going to be working on some electrical components. So what you want to do is you want to definitely disconnect your battery negative terminal. I've loosened up the nut here off camera. With a pry tool, just lift this terminal up. And what I like to do is just put some sort of isolation on it, or insulation, a glove, and that should sort it out. As you can see, I've taped up previously with some masking tape the button, as I didn't want to press it by mistake because otherwise we'll just drop the window and I won't be able to open it again. Now the next thing I want to show you is the first thing we're gonna remove from here. So I use this plastic trim removal tool, just very gently. You don't want to break this, just pull it out, and at the very end you have a clip which I'm going to show you. You have to pull it out, you have to slide it rather than just pull it towards you, and just gently wiggle it out of here. Next step is to remove this cover here. Again, use the plastic tool and then lift it up. This will expose two screws. These are two T20 Torx screws. Okay, both screws are out. We've got another screw here which I've just removed. We've got another 4 T20 screws here. Next step is to get your plastic pry tool inserted underneath here between the rubber seal and the door card, and just pull out. I've done this off camera, so literally when you pull this out, you'll hear the click. The panel will loosen from the clips, and gently, I think I've actually dropped one of my clips. I'll find it in a minute. So basically just pull towards you and lift up at the same time, and that panel should be loose. Now the next thing to do is I'm going to show you here. We're going to disconnect some electrical plugs and the door latch here. So just going to let it rest the way it is. It's not heavy, so you could let it rest. I'm going to bring you over closer and I'll show you what I mean. So next step, hope you can see this. There's a cable here for the door latch, so just pull this out and just unhook it. That's all you have to do. Now down here we've got two clips. I'm immediately gonna disconnect this one here because it's the easiest. are the two. Okay, this just squeeze these tabs here and just pull it out. Now this one is a bit more special, so you have to, I'm gonna bring you closer, actually I want to show you this one properly. So you've got this orange clip here, so you need to pull this down and this will release the plug. So once you've done that, your door card is out of the way. The next thing you want to remove is the speaker. Now, the speaker has another electrical connection here, which you've seen the similar one here before. So just pull that out, and then you've got 3 T25 Torx. Okay, and then the last one, just hold the speaker in place so it doesn't drop. Okay, the 3 screws are out. Now we can just pull the speaker out. That's all. It's as simple as that. Next one is, I believe this is an airbag sensor. So what you want to do is just push this up and this will release the plug. So we've now disconnected this sensor here. This is the yellow plug, very important. That's why we remove the battery terminals. Now you've got the motor here, so we've got 3 T25 screws again. Take these off and gently pull it out. Now when we do that, I'm going to show you. I purposely didn't unplug these so you can see how I'm doing them. So there's a little tab, just squeeze it out and just pull it out. You can let it hang here. I'd rather just disconnect the motor. That's 1 second. Just squeeze on these little tabs here. And don't worry, you can't get these wrong because there's only one way that they will go, and that's obviously designed like that on purpose. Okay, that's the motor removed. Okay, next step. I've done this before. It's going to be easier for me because this foam pad is stuck with this some sort of, it's not silicone, but it's something obviously you can remove and then install back in place. So I'm gonna completely take this out of here. It's going to be easy to put it back on, so it's just going to give me a little bit more space to work around, so I can show you as well. Now, or you can just fold it down. It doesn't really matter. It's not going to be obstructing, so I'm just going to leave it like that. So you've got one screw here, you've got another screw here. So let's go ahead and remove these first. These are 25. These are Torx 25. That's one out. They're actually proper threaded screws, and this attaches to the window regulator. So this plastic cover here, you can just lift it. In my case, as I've removed this before, this little tab broke, so just be careful. I'm going to glue mine in place. One of the things we're going to have to remove is this rubber seal here. Just gently, just because we're going to have to pull the top frame. So you don't have to remove the whole thing completely, but as long as you can remove this part of the frame from the actual door. Okay, we're just going to let it rest here. Same on this side as well. And we're going to tackle these two T45 bolts. Now, I'm going to use my ratchet here. Okay. Next step is to use your long nose pliers and just squeeze these tabs and just push these in. I've done these, most of them off camera, just 3 of them. Now we've got a T45 screw here as well, so loosen that. This is starting to move. I've previously undone a couple of these clips that hold this plastic panel in place, so just pry this out. You've got 3 of these clips that hold it in place. This is T30. Last step before we remove this frame with the regulator is just to remove this rubber here, and this is held by these 2 rubber clips. So once you've done that, I don't believe there's anything else left. On some A4 models like the Audi A4, you have to remove the mirror, not in this case. So let's just hope that this is all we need to do. Okay, when I say this is all we need to do, I mean there's a lot of work, but here we are. We've done maybe an hour work so far. So let's put this somewhere comfortable and remove the window regulator and exchange it with the new one. Job done. See you in the next one.